Okay, Mr. J, what do we go see?
To see The Woman King.
The Woman King.
I don't think it's based on like, actual things that kind of happened.
There was an actual tribe in Africa during the time of the they were the first. A lot of people don't. Most people. This movie does deal with slavery.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't actually know this, but actually, like, people's like, I don't want to get too like political with like, you know, like slavery and all that stuff. Because even though that was kind of I don't want to say it was the focus of the movie, but it was like a general. It was just kind of like.
It was a plot point.
It was a plot of the movie. A lot of things that people did not actually know about was that in Africa, Africans actually sold their own people into slavery for trade.
Their own people, yes, but it was the I believe, if I remember reading correctly or hearing correctly, it was actually other tribes would
capture other tribes and sell them to keep the and then they would get goods.
Keep the tribe more developed would be the right word.
Yeah, but I'm just pointing out that that and that was a premise of the movie where the king, his brother, his was sold his mom, and then the other brother took over as king, and they don't specify like if he was murdered, if it was like they had a Scar versus Mufasa fight, you know, and threw him one off the cliff, or we had a Wakanda. I forget what they called the battle between
the tribe was something like
hey, whoever becomes king, the next king, they have to have a fight.
Exactly, yeah.
I forget what they call that. Someone in the comments let me know what that was called. I totally forgot what that was called. Since Mr. J paid for my ticket, I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10, and nothing but positive about. No, honestly, I don't actually have a problem with this movie. The movie was pretty good.
Again,
I enjoyed it.
It's if people who actually watch our videos and whatnot, you know, again, it's not necessarily in our wheelhouse of like, you know, the superhero flicks, the, you know, stupid ass.
You know, I was having this conversation the other day with somebody, and we were talking about Clint Eastwood and how like the westerns, like I was too young at the time to remember this. Outlaw Dan probably remembers this. But you know what I'm talking about? Like in the late 60s and 70s, it was nothing but like westerns that came out. And when it came to Hollywood, if you weren't in a western or you didn't have like the physique or the just kind of like, you know, like in the mid 80s. Like in the mid 80s, you had like the mobster movies. Yeah. Like everybody wanted to be a mobster. And if you didn't have that like mobster look, you weren't going to be in a mobster movie. You know, like I read somewhere like Clint Eastwood made like $10 million for one of his like movies.
Good Bad
and Good Bad Ugly. $10 million.
Back then was pretty big.
Some people wipe their ass with $10 million.
Yeah.
You know.
We're not having
Hey.
But yeah, so I should have flipped the camera around. I should have. But yeah, so yeah, like I'm just gonna like right here have like his little talking head, like from South Park, like. But yeah, no. So I mean, I like the movie. The pacing was pretty good there, and like we kind of discussed this as we were coming out of the theater. While this movie was based, it wasn't. I don't know if this was based off of true events. Like I don't know if I don't know if that tribe actually went in and like attacked the trade post.
Yeah, I think
I don't remember.
I think the story itself is probably fictionalized, but it's based on like an actual tribe.
Like
to a point.
The best example I can give for like a story based off of a real life event that occurred, like so. Maybe like that tribe did attack the trade post and burned it to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. And declaring they're not selling people anymore.
I think another way we could put it is like look at Titanic.
That's what I was going to get to.
It's based on, you know, the ship sinking, you know, hitting the iceberg and sinking.
But the woman and the guy. But the woman was her Rose? Was that her name? Rose and Leonardo's character.
Yeah.
That was all fictionalized. That actually never happened. Just like the you have the Englishman whose mother was Portuguese, and
you're right. He came from Brazil.
Well, he came from Brazil, and his mother was from that tribe that was sold into slavery. And before she died, she said, "I would like you to go to visit where I was born," and so he was not really into the whole slavery thing.
Because he was half black.
Because he was half black. I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, it was pretty obvious at that point, but I'm pretty sure that was fictionalized for the film for some drama.
Yeah.
Just like the Woman King, who was the actress who actually. It took me about halfway through the movie to realize who it was. I was like, that's the woman. He didn't realize we walked out because we told him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, about halfway through I realized, oh my god, that's Amanda Walter from freaking Suicide Squad.
That's who
Waller.
he said
From,
right
I don't remember the actress's name.
Oh, okay.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, okay.
Yeah,
So I was like
thank you.
completely shocked. I was like, wow, she kicked ass in that movie.
I know.
I mean, yeah, granted there might have been some stunt doubles in there because she's
Oh,
like
yeah,
in
she-
her, I would say in her 40s?
No, older than that.
Is she older
I think.
than that?
I think she's 52. I think.
Is she really?
I
Wow. He also had the actress who played Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel. She was also in Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness.
57.
57.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. We didn't-
No.
we know.
Well, I took her for like maybe 45.
I figured she was about 52.
45.
51, maybe 50.
Maria Rambeau, remember the friend from Captain Marvel, okay? And then she played Captain Marvel in the alternate universe in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's right. She was,
Yeah, that was her, the one who got shot. And I thought it was interesting because the little girl, again, the whole mother and like the Woman King, like it's revealed that she was raped repeatedly. Why she was captured? She did like being sold into slavery or whatever, but she escaped it. I'm assuming
they didn't really get into much of it other than
Yeah.
that she was held.
she was held captured and
raped and
repeatedly,
yeah.
and she escaped, and she ended up bearing a child from it, and she cut the child. And it's a Hollywood trope. Like, you know, the daughter makes its way back to the mom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all that was fictionalized for the drama of the film.
I'm sure the majority of the story was basically
Yeah,
fictionalized.
I'm pretty sure
But
there's no way of knowing like what was going on within that tribe of people.
There is, but at
Not to the level of the storytelling that we
yeah,
got.
but yeah, no, yeah,
Like
no,
the emotions of the daughter.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so that was.
that whole story. Yeah, no,
I'm sure that was all fictionalized. Yeah.
But like I said, who knows? I mean, I'm sure.
When
They had to do their research, I guess, to you could put some of that.
when they were and the action was going on, it was good. Like I said, the fictionalization.
Because you have to have a story.
Here's the thing. There's not going to be a sequel to this. Like, who knows? There might. But I wouldn't be surprised if and I keep thinking she was like a 14-year-old girl, but she was supposedly 19.
19, yeah.
She's 19. I'm pretty sure she slept with that dude.
What is that? Why she had the sheet wrapped
I'm
around
pretty
her?
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I was just thinking to myself, oh, now she's going to be pregnant with his child, and yeah. You don't think so? I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless they did like a movie of the fall,
Yeah.
like how the kingdom fell,
What would
or
they
whatever.
call it?
The Fallen King,
The Man Queen.
the Fallen King. I don't know.
I don't.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had a really hard
Fallen
time.
Woman King?
I had a really hard time taking the king seriously.
Yeah, I did too. Because
Well, I was gonna get you. So I didn't want him to whip out a blaster and say,
I was literally waiting for him. I was literally waiting for him just to pull out Han Solo's jacket and put it on and go, "Bring me the Millennium Falcon."
It wasn't.
Oh no, Poe's jacket. It's
Poe's jacket.
Poe's jacket. Honestly, I was just waiting for him to start running down the hallway yelling, "Ray! Ray! Where have we seen Ray?"
Well, maybe you guys.
The minute I seen him, some actors,
we both laughed.
like some actors, like they just have this look, and like they don't change their look between, like the Amanda Waller, like is a completely different character from this
I
character,
didn't recognize her.
from the Woman King, and you wouldn't have recognized her.
No.
Just like the only reason I recognize Maria, the actress played Maria Rambeau, and this one,
She has a distinctive look.
she has a distinct look,
Oh,
and when
yeah,
she's
yeah.
pissed,
Yeah,
when she's like.
pissed, yeah.
It was the moment she was like, her arm was busted,
Yeah.
and she was like,
Then you
put it
look
back
at
in
it,
place.
oh.
And the look she had on her face, I was like, oh my god, that's the look of Maria.
Yeah.
That's the look from, because I don't know, just popped my head from Doctor Strange when they did the whole dumb Reed Richard thing and turned him into spaghetti and blew him
Yeah.
up, and then they popped Black Bolt's mouth,
Black Bolt,
and
yeah.
his brain went in. The look she gagged looking at Sharon Carter, Peggy Carter, sorry.
Sorry.
Looked at her, that look. I was like, yep. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Like, it was a solid movie. I mean, yeah, the drama of like
Two
the
points,
the,
yeah.
the mother
Again, like,
and the daughter
Yeah.
and the
You
guy
drop people in this word, I mean, let's just put it this way.
was the weakest part of the movie for me, anyways.
Well, like I said, you have to put that story to draw people in.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you can't just all of a sudden have like, hey, we're gonna have like straight up facts because I mean, let's face it, real life is boring.
I mean even like think of a movie that was supposedly based off Titanic. That like he brought it up. That's
Yeah,
what I was getting
yeah.
to. Like Titanic, you know, it's a lot of factual events that occurred, but then the dramatization of the woman and the guy,
The love story.
the love story. Because otherwise, what's the movie gonna be like? A half an hour long? You know, they get on the boat and they sink it.
Yeah.
Here's the
You got to put
weird-
something in there for
here's
2.5
the weird fact
hours.
about- Here's a weird
Yeah.
fact about.
Wasn't that 3 hours long movie?
You know, here's the weird.
No. Titanic.
Here's a weird fact
Was
about
it?
that
Okay.
about
It
the
was
movie
3.5.
Titanic.
Almost 4.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's
that
3.
long.
Maybe
Um,
2.5.
I
Was it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
There was the fact. God, I can't remember. It was either when the boat started sinking in the actual movie was actually how long it actually took the ship to sink.
Yes, it was about about half.
45 minutes.
It was no. It was an hour. It was an hour and 5 minutes because of the size of the boat. Yeah, because that's why the movie was 3 hours long. It was like
15 minutes every-
It was like 2 hours.
feet.
It was almost 3 hours. It was almost 3 hours.
I've only seen it once, though.
I saw it a couple times. You know, nothing better to do when I was a teenager. No, seriously, we just go see a movie and then we go see another movie. Yeah, whatever. Go see another movie. We go see Titanic. It's still playing.
Okay.
That thing was on freaking VHS and it was still in theaters. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, like the action was good. I felt. I'm not. I don't have. As far as I know, I don't have any African American lineage in my blood tree. Pretty sure I don't. So I wouldn't know, like, in terms of the culture. However, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if that makes me racist or if that makes Blizzard racist. Okay. And I know neither one of you play World of Warcraft or do you ever play
I used to
play Warcraft 3 or whatever. But man, there was one point in this movie, like in the first like 40 minutes of this movie, I was watching this and I was like, why the hell are these guys talking? Why are they talking like the Zandalar trolls? Because like in one of the expansions, you get to a point where you go to like the troll islands,
Yep.
and like all the trolls and the way they're talking. I always joke they're Jamaican.
Yeah.
The way they talk, like, yo,
Yeah.
man, you want to come and get the voodoo, you know? That's how they talk. And, But the way they were talking in this movie, I was like, did Blizzard just base the Daniel Zari trolls off of African American people? Like, I don't know if that would be considered racist.
No, I don't think that would be considered racist.
I don't know.
So
Nah,
that'd be more of a.
Like quite literally made me like if they ever make another live action World of Warcraft movie and introduce the trolls,
Oh yeah.
I hope those are the group of I hope that those are the actors and actresses that they choose
well,
to play those roles
I'm flat out
for the
telling you-
voicing.
I flat out tell you that they didn't sound Jamaican to me.
No. I know they're not. I know they didn't.
I'm not gonna lie. It sounds more like can you say something more like an
Very
actual-
thick African accent.
Well,
Yeah.
so to me, it almost sounded like John Boyega is English.
Yeah, he's an
So it
English.
sounded more like an English accent with like a little more
Yeah, a
of a
little bit of-
dialect.
Well,
Yeah.
him, yes. He
Well,
had
no,
that
but-
very English accent to him still, but
But I said I'm sure the other ones sounded that way, but they had like a dialect, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess like saying that like and like the trolls in WoW they sound like you're Jamaican. There are some of the voice acting they've done in
Yeah.
the past that kind of comes across as Jamaican.
Yeah.
You know,
I
but
think it's
I feel
worse
like
than
just
they
the
were
way I feel like the way they were moving and like especially some of the scenes where they're just walking and having conversation, the dialect reminded me of that. Like that instantly reminded me of that, and I was like, does that make me racist for thinking that, or does that make Blizzard racist for doing that in game? And it's not just WoW, the World of Warcraft. It's been like that since the beginning of WoW. Like when they first introduced the trolls, like in Warcraft 2. So I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just a little thought I had there. I wanted to throw that in there for the gaming part of stuff. Just thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting and it made me think. I hope that's who they cast
Yeah.
to voice the actors and actresses to play the trolls. If they ever do another, they probably won't. But if they ever decide to do another WoW movie, or anything based on that universe.
They need to pick it up where it's at.
You know what's sad, and it's a little bit off track here, but what's the biggest criticism you have of a Marvel movie? Pick one. that you had a criticism like for like the action sequence at the end, or any action sequence, or even a DC movie. The CG looks too fake.
CG.
CG, right?
That's my
like
thing.
like I really
That's the
like
thing I hate.
like
It's
Shang-Chi,
CG.
right? I really like that fight scene, but Shang-Chi. But when the dragons came out, I was like, it's CGI fest.
yeah.
CGI fest.
It was just one dragon.
When the dragon came out, I was like, CGI fest. You know.
That's the one thing I'm worried about. The Black Adam. How is the CG going to be?
I understand
How
that.
is the CG
That's what I'm getting at. When you take a CG character, a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Not so much Marvel, but there's
DC,
moments.
yeah.
And DC.
Yeah,
Like Nope. The CG in that one was really, really good. Okay. Transformers. The first two. A little bit of the third one. The CG is like, you can't tell when the truck transforms. You can't tell when the live action vehicle is driving down the road and it turns into Ironhide. You're like, what? You can't spot it. It's hard to spot.
No.
Okay. My point is that a lot of movies with the special effects, like it just when you put live action characters and mix of CG effects, it looks bad.
Yeah.
Huh? You did. Like and subscribe if you want to. Mr. J wants money, all that stuff. But no, the WoW movie. The biggest criticism for the WoW movie, besides like the story was really bad, and people were like confused because they went balls deep into the story, the lore, and they didn't explain shit. So because they're like, this is the lore, we're not gonna sit there and waste time explaining these characters. We're just gonna dive into it. So if you played the original WoW game, or Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, or even if you played WoW, you understand who these characters are, where these places are, and you understand what's going on. But if you've never played any of those games, the old RTS games, you're like, what why are the orcs here? Why?
Exactly.
Who the heck is this good? What is this demon crap? What's going on? You have no idea. You're like, oh my god, the Burning Legion, just like the little Easter egg, like especially the after credit scene with the little baby orc. Like, most people are like, what? I don't get that. I'm like, fucking Thrall! You know what I mean? The biggest complaint I heard from people was that the human characters looked out of place because the CG was too damn good. Like, there's that one scene.
Yeah,
There's one. Like, if you have the movie, watch it. There's that one scene where the human king or whatever, is with the orgs and they're like running. He looks out of place. It's like if you were to superimpose yourself into a video game cinematic. You would look out of place. You would look out of place.
Okay, so anyway, we all give it like 4 out of 5.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
I give it a 4.5.
The reason I brought up the CG is because there was a couple scenes in this movie that there were special effects in this movie that I knew there was going to be special effects.
I didn't even know.
I'm going to have to watch this movie again, but there's one scene in this movie that I was kind of like...
The head cracking?
No.
Oh.
No, where one of them jumped in the air and I was like, did I just see a wire?
That's my first thought too.
Like, I was like... It was the scene when they had the bombs go off.
Oh yeah.
And they were, and then the one jumped up in the air and like she brought the sword into the chest, knocked him down. I was like, I saw the wire. It was like a split second. I saw the wire, and I was like, somebody missed the special.
Yeah, we have to watch
somebody missed the special effect there.
Yeah.
It was weird. It threw me out of the movie. It was the only part of the movie that threw me out. And I don't know why I was thinking there wouldn't be any CG or any CG. And I was like, well, of course there's CG. They cover up the harnesses and all the blood's probably put in their CG. I'm like, no, duh. There's special effects in this movie. What the hell am I thinking? But yeah, I liked it. 4 out of 5. This was the second week it's been out now, you said?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so
second week or something like that.
there were only 3 of us in the theaters.
No, there was actually 3, 4, 6.
Well, there was one seat that nobody took.
Oh, there's actually 6. There's us 3.
No, I know, but there was another seat that was paid for.
There was 2. No,
there
was.
was.
No. Because you bought 2, stupid.
Took them forever. That's what I was trying to get to. There was one seat that nobody took because we bought 2.
But there were
I bought one ticket and I had one.
People further down, and there was another guy bought 3.
There was 5 of us in there?
There were 6.
6?
3 of us.
Oh yeah, 6.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Three rows in front of us.
Technically, 7 tickets were sold.
Yeah. I bought one ticket. I had one.
Wasting money.
I know. Sorry.
Wasting money. You know what's also cheaper is if you subscribe to Majin Planet TV for just $1 a month. Or you can spend $14, or you can spend $7.99 for a ticket that's not even used.
Well, I had to buy the ticket earlier, so that's why. And I
He's just
realized-
making excuses now.
Yeah. No,
So-
I literally did.
Anyways, guys, a little bit shorter video than we normally do. There wasn't a whole lot to say about this
No.
movie. It was pretty solid, pretty
Good film.
pretty good film. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think Mr. J gave it a 4 out of 5. And
Yeah.
guys, look at Mr. J. This is the new look. This is the new look. This is what we're going with. This is the official Two Fat Guys in the Movies.
Flying shirt and a bean.
And I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show everybody what the third wheel
Blame
uniform
that guy.
looks like. That's what it looks like.
Them. Blame them
But you know what? I can't
for
give
not texting.
I can't give him too much shit. He is decked out in Dragon Ball uniform, so I'm gonna give you a pass on that. He's doing.
It's Super Saiyan Jeff Koo or whatever the fuck his name
I mean, at least he's wearing all Goku, and he's not like mixing it up and crap with like Vegeta.
Goku there too. Goku, like.
No, it's about your hat,
Yeah,
the symbol.
Yeah. No,
So
I
yeah.
don't- No.
Oh yeah, guys, thanks
I'll
for
go.
watching. Also, too, I will not have as many videos coming out because my computer took a shit, and I'm working on that. And I'm going on vacation, so I probably won't have any videos out. But I'll have some blogs of me going to Vegas and checking out the cool stores, and who knows, I might find something.
Hopefully you will.
Hopefully, I will.